Hello everyone, it's time for the heats for Team NOFSRL in the 2019 NR2003 Big One. The tradition continues under the NOFSRL banner with a bunch of other teams alongside us, such as the NIRA, NNSCRA, NROL, TRN, etc., etc. I'm Ari Sakal, hope you all are doing well. Here are how the heats are going to work. So we'll have two heats with 10 drivers each on Team NOFSRL. The drivers who are going to be in each heat were determined at random. The top two that finish in each heat will go straight to the main event, which will be held on Nathan Stapleton's channel. The rest of the field that did not make it will battle it out in an LCQ format. Should be a good one to watch out for. We're at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway, 10 laps, caution flags are on. Should be a good one to watch out for. Let's get the field set. You'll see in the description who are in each heat. So if you're not in Heat 1, you're in Heat 2. Don't worry. We're not forgetting about you. On the front row, we've got the number 76. That is Ryan New, the Daytona 500 winner from the New Era Cup Series back in season number 4. Next to him, we got the 53 machine, and that is Grayson Acevedo. First time. Excuse me. Sorry. First time we've seen him on my channel in a while. The second row, we've got the 57 of Casey Russell and the 60 of Landon Smith Jr. I believe this is the first time they've been on my channel. The third row, we've got the 64, Josh Williamson, and the 65, an NOFSRL favorite, Justin Zidell. The 64, Williamson, his first start on my channel as well. The fourth row, we've got Marty Johnson in the 67, and Owen Miles in the 66. And the final row consists of the Big One champion from last year on the individual side, Daniel McMillan, and the 75 of Eric Monaco. Last year's Big One, for those of you that missed it, was won by Team NROL, held by Carter Friesen, in a close win over Team NOFSRL. So once again, 10 laps around Coca-Cola Super Speedway. The cautions are turned on. So if a yellow does come out with 5 laps to go or less, that will end the heat. Should be a good one around the Super Speedway in the heats today as the pace car pulls in. Ryan New and Grayson Acevedo will bring the field to the green flag. Heat 1 of the 2019 Big One for Team NOFSRL is officially underway. New's going to get a good start here going into turn number 1. You've got the 57, Casey Russell, behind him. And already, Justin Zidell is going to jump out of the line. He's going to go from the front to the back. I think he is suspecting that a wreck could potentially happen. That could bring him up through the field, but we'll just have to see here. As we're already 3 wide for the lead here. The 64 car of Josh Williamson goes to the bottom. You've got New stuck on top and Russell in the middle. Look at this shot in turns 3 and 4. This is one of my favorite speed shots of all bankings here. Keep in mind the top 2 from each heat are going to advance. And coming to the line here at the stripe, you've got Josh Williamson leading lap 1. But here comes Marty Johnson and Daniel McMillan on the inside. 3 wide into the turn they go. McMillan. And then it's New in the 75, and then the 65 of Zidell. So the guys that were in the back, they've already made their way up to the front. The top 5 now all single file. And now there's a battle going on. That is Alex Lozano in the 70 and the 64 car of Williamson. Out of turn 4 they go. Here they come to the stripe. You've got McMillan, that's going to lead the second lap. He knows how to get done at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway as Zidell and Johnson battle for second spot. They go into turn 1. It looks like the 64 or the 75 of New was thinking about going to go 3 wide for a moment, decided not to. Williamson inside for third spot here on Johnson. These guys right now should not be battling for third spot. They need to try and work together and try and catch up to Zidell and McMillan. Johnson, though, surprisingly stays committed on the middle side here. Now he's going to get a toe off of Zidell. The battle for fourth, though, is on between the 60 of Landon Smith Jr. and the 53 of Grayson Acevedo. As they come to the line, it's McMillan who will lead lap 3. Johnson looking for second. Remember, top 2 directly to the main event. But Zidell got the good toe off of McMillan, and he almost shut the door. And now here comes that 60 car of Smith Jr. off of 2. He's going to try and make it 3 wide. This would affect Johnson as well. Does not want to see Smith take it 3 wide. Now he'll fall back in line. Did not get the toe he needed. Now here comes Acevedo in the 53. Johnson now goes for that final transfer spot on Zidell. He'll take it away. Acevedo now tries to look on Zidell as they come across the line. No one is getting by Daniel McMillan at the moment as he leads the 4th lap. This is the battle for 5th right now. That's the 57 of Casey Russell and the 60 of Smith Jr. Here comes Lozano in the 70 trying to work his way up. Working their way down the backstretch. Zidell now tries to look back down low on his teammate. Well, I shouldn't say his teammate, but his friend. Johnson shuts the door again on the 65. The 57 of Russell to 3rd spot. And now Lozano up to 4th spot. We are halfway home. A caution flag would end this race. Here goes Zidell with the run down low. Will he get the help he needs? Into turn 1, not just yet. He did not get the draft. He had no help. Johnson and McMillan slam the door. Here's the battle for 4th. Lozano inside on that 57 of Russell. Now Zidell in some trouble. Lozano had some help for a moment on that 64 car of Williamson. Now Zidell tries to look again for second. He's got to run. He's got the preferred line inside, and he's got the help he needs from Lozano. Zidell advances into 2nd. Johnson's going to fall back to 3rd. Zidell holds the final transfer spot, all happening behind Daniel McMillan. 4 to go. Can Johnson look this time? He's got another run to the inside. He's got the toe for McMillan. Johnson trying to get it to work. He's still stuck on that inside. Keep in mind, Zidell has the draft help from McMillan. Here comes Lozano in the 70. A 4-car breakaway from the pack is Lozano. He's got to take it 3 wide to the inside for 2nd spot. Zidell falling back on the high side. And Johnson falls back to 3rd. What a shame for Justin Zidell. In the top 2 most of the day today, and he's falling back like a rock. Johnson looks back down low here on Lozano for 2nd spot. Here comes Williamson in the 64. 3 to go. What a draft Williamson got off of turn 2. Now Johnson has no help at all, but he's going to try and look for the lead with the slingshot off of McMillan. He'll get the help from Lozano. Everyone's going to go with the 67. No one wants to go with the 64 or the 73. Johnson back up to 2nd with 3 to go. Johnson wants to look to the inside. He's going to go with that 60 car of Smith Jr. McMillan, Johnson hold the transfer spots with 6 miles remaining. Into turn 1. Johnson looks inside. Smith Jr. behind him. The 67 in the lead. Can the 60 get 2nd from McMillan? And he does. It's crazy how these things change. Oh my. Now can that 53 of Grayson Acevedo make a 3 wide run down low? Cannot just yet. Johnson and Smith, the transfer spots, as they come to the white flag for 1 lap to go. They're going to stay coming to the high side. I think Acevedo's going to wait to make his move here. The final lap is underway. Smith to the inside for the lead. And now, McMillan has third. He's going for second. Marty Johnson now out of a transfer spot. McMillan and Smith go side by side. They go down the back straightaway one more time. Here comes the 64 as well. Josh Williamson wants third. Into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Smith stuck on the high side. Williamson on the inside. Who's going to get the final transfer spot? And he won. McMillan's got the win. It's going to be Smith. So Daniel McMillan and Landon Smith Jr. will advance directly into the main event. Everyone else will have to fight their way in the last chance qualifier. Should be a good one. And Heat 2 is coming up next. And welcome back, everyone. We are all set to go for Heat number 2 of the NOFSRL Heats in the big one. As drivers roll off the field, let's give you the starting lineup. So for those that were not in Heat 1, you are definitely in Heat 2 as the pace car starts to bring the drivers off of pit road. The front row, the 56 of Josh Crash. Next to him is the 54 of William Brock. Welcome back to my channel in the NOFSRL, my friend. The second row gives us the 55 of William Smith, and next to him is the 58 car. That is Jesse Turner. The third row here is the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater. We'll get this restarted. Give me one moment here. Next to him, the 61 of Igor Barretto. Row number 4 is the 62 of Trey Wright and the 66 of Owen Miles. And in the final row, we've got the 72 of Derek Hamill and the 74 of Aiden Shepard. Let's restart this race. Oh, I think he got back in line. I don't think we have to restart it. Yep, we do. So we're all set to go here. Once again, 10 laps, top 2 in each heat will advance directly into the main event. The pace car pulls in. Once again, Josh Crash, William Brock. They'll bring the field to the green flag for Heat 2 in the NOFSRL, for Team NOFSRL in the NR2003 big one. It's underway. Side by side, they go into turn number 1, and Crash and Smith are going to have the advantage. Once again, you need to be on the low line. The high side will not work whatsoever. And right now, the battle for second spot is on here. Igor Barretto to the inside here on William Smith. Now the question is, who will get the draft down the backstretch? That is key, as these drivers learned in Heat 1. The turn 3. Smith had the drafting advantage in turn 3. He gets second spot, and now Barretto looks for third here on Brock. Off of turn 4 they go. Crash leads lap 1 with Smith in second. Barretto up to third spot. Here comes the 59. That is Fitzwater and the 74 of Shepard. 3 wide for fourth position here as they come off of turn 2. Right now for that 56 car, it is about a 3 car length lead over the 55. And that low side line falling back big time. Here's Barretto inside for second spot here on Smith. Gets to the 6, clears the 55. Now Barretto holds second. Now I think these drivers are going to be patient here for right now. They're trying to wait and make their move here, but Fitzwater wants to go. He wants the third position. Now he wants the second spot. Fitzy's got to run on the other orange car in the field. Fitzwater with help from the 54 of Brock as they go down the backstretch. Brock thinking for a moment if he wants to go to the inside. Nope, he's not going to do it. It's an amazing battle on track, but right now, Crash has just said, see you later, but here's the battle. Brock inside, and he's got help from Owen Miles in the 66. And now that is the 72 car of Hamill. He looks for 4th position. Brock's got it right now. No one wants to work with the Season 3 Fall Series champion. All by himself, stuck on the high side here. The 72 of Hamill, though, gets tight off of turn 2. Opens the back door open once again for Smith. Now the battle for 2nd is on. Miles in the 66, inside on Brock in the 54. 2nd spot away, William Brock takes it. Here comes the 59 of Fitzy down low for 3rd. Low line is key in the turns, but on the straightaways, anything can work. Smith wants some help, but he loses some spots on the low line. Now Fitzwater tries 2nd position here on Miles. It's a very windy day in my house, I'll tell you that. Can he get the help he needs to get by the 66? No. Miles clears Fitzwater into 3. He'll get the... No, he'll have the middle line here. Fitzwater, what a run he's got on the 59. He'll take the 2nd position, coming to 5 to go. Crash still leads. I don't know how he's managed to keep this up at speeds of 245 miles an hour into turn 1. Smith now behind Fitzwater, trying to get another run here down the back. Look at the run here for the 62 car of Trey Wright. Goes 3 wide inside on Turner and Brock. The run for 2nd's on. Smith makes the pass stick on Fitzwater. They come to 4 to go at the line here. Can these guys stop Josh Crash is the question. We'll have to see what happens here. They go into turn 1. They're all single file in this battle. Fitzwater back down low. Barretto and Smith are going to go with him. Or Miles, excuse me. Fitzy advances to 2nd. Here comes Barretto in the 61. All of it's going on behind Josh Crash into turn 3. Here comes Jesse Turner. I don't even think he's made it in the top 5 today since lap 2. Barretto goes for 2nd. Turner's going to work with him off of turn 4. Coming to 3 to go at the line. 9 miles remain. Barretto's got to run to the inside, but he doesn't have the draft. Will this help Fitzwater out? It will. He has 2nd spot, but Barretto has a better run inside. And now Turner falls back in the 58. 3 wide. What a run for the 66 underneath. Remember, this is for the final transfer spot in the race. But Fitzwater keeps it. Can the most popular driver in the NOFSRL and the man that has the most wins in NR2003 competition make it to the Big One main event straight from the heats? Coming to 2 laps to go. Crash and Fitzwater have it. Will Smith look to the bottom? He's got the run. Owen Miles to 2nd spot. William Smith to 3rd. William Brock is in 5th. Out of 2. Down the backstretch. Now entering 3. Crash commits down low. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap remains in the big one. Heat 2. Smith inside for 2nd spot. For the final transfer spot of the race. From the heats. Smith has 2nd. Smith falls back to 3rd. Battle for 4th on between Barretto and Fitzy. Entering turn 3 for the final time. They're 3 wide for the 3rd position. But around, here's one more chance here for Owen Miles in turn 3. Side by side off turn 4. Miles, if he clears Smith, he gets the 2nd transfer spot. Coming to the line. Owen Smith gets the final transfer spot as Josh Crash wins and leads all laps. Owen Miles gets it to go. I apologize, I've been confusing him with Landon Smith Jr. I don't know what is going on with me, or William Smith. There's too many Smiths in this field. So Josh Crash and Owen Miles will make it into the main event. Everyone else will go through the last chance qualifier, which will be held next week. So congratulations to Daniel McMillan, Landon Smith Jr., Josh Crash, and Owen Miles making it into the main event, which will be held in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm Art Scale. You've been watching the heats for Team NOFSRL in the NR2003 Big One. See you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.